Remember how Qui-Gon was the first Jedi to believe Anakin was the chosen one who would bring balance to the Force? But did you ever wonder what Qui-Gon thought of Anakin after his fall to the dark side? Lucky for us, we have an answer. In the Legends book, Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader, right after Obi-Wan finds out Anakin survived their duel on Mustafar, he has an inner monologue as Qui-Gon Jinn reaches out to him. As impossible as it seemed, Anakin had survived their duel on Mustafar, and had assumed the title of Darth Vader. How could Obi-Wan have been so foolish as to bring Luke here of all worlds, Anakin's homeworld? Had he driven Anakin deeper in the dark side by leaving him on Mustafar? Could he face Anakin again and kill him this time? His and Yoda's hopes for the future dashed, just as the Chosen One had dashed the Jedi's hopes of bringing balance to the Force. Obi-Wan. 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 He came to an abrupt halt. It was a voice he hadn't heard in years, speaking to him not through his ears, but directly into his thoughts. Qui-Gon, he said. Master. Realizing the locals were quickly going to brand him a madman, he ducked into a narrow alley between two stores. Master, is Darth Vader Anakin? He asked after a moment. Yes. Although the Anakin you and I once knew is imprisoned by the dark side, I was wrong to leave him on Mustafar. I should have made sure he was dead. The Force will determine Anakin's future. Luke must not be told that Vader is his father until the time is right. Should I take further steps to hide Luke? The core of Anakin that resides in Vader grasps that Tatooine is the source of nearly everything that caused him pain. Vader will never step foot on Tatooine, if only out of fear of reawakening Anakin. Obi-Wan exhaled in relief. Then my obligation is unchanged. But from what Yoda told me, I know I have much to learn, Master. You were always that way, Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon's voice faded, and Obi-Wan's fears began to dissipate, replaced by renewed expectations. I found Qui-Gon's view on Anakin turning to the dark side to be very interesting, and let me know your thoughts on it as well. When compared to how Obi-Wan and Yoda felt, they both believed that Anakin was gone forever and was consumed by the dark side, which was the core teaching of the Jedi, that once you go down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. This is why they were so adamant on Luke killing Vader, because they thought it was the only way to win. They thought this would be the only way the Sith would be defeated. Qui-Gon believes that Anakin is still in Vader. While he might be trapped, the core that is Anakin is still inside of him, and it was the will of the Force that Anakin survived his duel against Obi-Wan on Mustafar. He tells Obi-Wan that the Force will decide Anakin's future, that his fate is still up in the air, which in the end Qui-Gon was right, as Anakin did re-emerge and fulfill his destiny as the Chosen One. This is why I love Qui-Gon so much as a character, as he's the embodiment of what a Jedi really should be. I firmly believe that if Qui-Gon survived and trained Anakin, that things would have been completely different. Anakin wouldn't have turned to the dark side, and the tragic fate of Anakin Skywalker would have been avoided in the first place. But even after Anakin turned into Darth Vader, Qui-Gon never fully gave up on him, and believed his fate was still up in the air, and he could still fulfill his destiny as the Chosen One, and bring balance to the Force. But let me know your thoughts on Qui-Gon's assessment of Anakin becoming Darth Vader. If you want to learn the answers to more unanswered Star Wars questions, check out this video on screen to learn why Palpatine feared Qui-Gon Jinn. But I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.